What is good, YouTube? We are back, and it is a very special day today because it is a high day. So we just checked in with Coach Jamie. I will throw some pictures up on the screen so you can see what my check-in looked like. I hit an all-time new low this week I had a massive flush, and I hit a low of like 103.7. But we've kind of leveled out and gone back up to like 106, 105.9. So, you know, average weight is around 106. It was just like a big drop for like 2 days. So that can happen on prep sometimes. Your body weight holds for a while, and mine was, but the look was just getting better and better. And then all of a sudden, I just had a big flush, had a really big sleep. And then now obviously it's hovering around that 106, where that feels like more of a real weight, you know, for the end of the week. So really good system we've got going on at the moment, where we're digging hard and then we're putting in some higher carbs on a Saturday. So it is a high carb day today. And I've just made breakfast, which is meal one. We're running the same one as we did last week, so it worked really well. Today, I'm basically just gonna show you my meals that I'm eating, all 6 of them. So that's gonna be exciting. I have got a posing session down in Birmingham with posebyfeyi, so that is gonna be epic. I'm really looking forward to seeing him. I know he's worked with a lot of pros and helped them with posing. So I'm, you know, ticking all the boxes this year, making sure I leave no stone unturned. I'm going to several posing coaches, perfecting my craft and just getting better at what I do, and just, you know, really immersing myself as a men's physique athlete, because this is my passion, this is what I love, and I just want to become the best athlete that I can for me this year, and I feel like it's going the right way. So I'm going to show you meal one now. So there we have it, guys. Meal one is served. We've got 3 whole eggs, 50 grams of salmon, we've got 100 grams of sourdough, 4 pieces of toast with jam, which is absolutely heaven to me. I would never eat that on prep usually, but this whole approach this year is completely different to what I've done in the past, but it's actually working. And, you know, I'm going to enter the stage in a different place mentally, physically, and I'm rolling with it and just listening to my coach, and it's working. So yeah, I'm really enjoying this prep this year. Yes, it's getting tough in the weeks, but these high days are filling me up to where I need to be, and then I'm able to push on further. So, you know, don't be afraid of putting food in if you are one of those people who has a fast metabolism, who loses body fat very, very quickly and flattens off very quickly, because you don't want to be skinny. You know, you want to be peeled, but you want to be full as well. Then we've got 100 grams of the absolute GOAT caramel biscuit, cream of rice by Contour Sports. We've got some cinnamon, 100 grams of berries in there. We've got our usual pink salt on the meals, which is 5 cranks on each meal. And then we've got some HydroFlow gone in this morning with our morning AM sups. And if you do want to grab anything from Contour, guys, use my code BRAD10 at checkout. That'll get you some discounts across their entire range. Their products are a lifesaver on prep right now. The cream of rice, it's just like eating a cake. It's so good, absolutely unreal. And every flavor they've got is just perfect, like with the HydroFlow. All the supplements are just bang on. So I might do a full day of supplementation soon, but we're gonna eat this meal before it goes cold. We've got some sauerkraut as well as some kimchi. That is really good for gut health and digestion. And then we're gonna take you along to Birmingham to see our day, basically. Me and Lorena driving down, big 2-hour drive. We're gonna eat some food on the way, and we're gonna get our steps in and just have a really good day on prep. Right, people, so we are now at meal 2 of this high day. We've just got to the services. This is Knutsford, I think it is. And this is the services I always stop at when I'm going down to like PCA or Birmingham, because they have a trusty microwave in the corner over there, which is near Greg's. So I don't know if it's for like babies or baby food, but I always bring my rice, always warm up my cream of rice or my rice. And I just, you know, I'm that bodybuilder in the services while everyone's eating KFC, making his high food. But again, we've got some nice additions to the high day, and we've got a 5 guys tonight, so it's not all doom and gloom. And to be honest with you, I like the actual meals and having more of the food. So just to run through, because today's about the high day and obviously a little bit of posing with posing coach, just to run through the meals. This is now meal 2, keeping everything the same. So same salt, 5 cranks. I have a little bit of Red's hot sauce and a tiny bit of sugar-free ketchup. For me, myself, and my clients, I'm exactly the same. I always say, like, sauces in moderation on prep, and just keeping things standardized is going to be key, because it affects sodium. And you're not having like, if I have a lot of like peri-peri or a lot of sriracha, which I did in the past, it affects my gut health a lot. So that is something to be mindful of. These sit well with me. Everybody's different, so find what works for you. We've got 300 grams of jasmine rice. We've got 75 grams of banana,
125 grams of chicken, so 50 grams less than the usual meal, and that's just to allow for a little bit of a higher carbohydrate intake. So typically when you increase carbohydrates, you want to bring down that protein a little bit, just to make sure digestion's on point and just to allow for those extra calories. Because the goal today is to fill those glycogen stores back up, refuel, reset, and give yourself that mental break to push on into next week a little bit further. So that is the main meal. And then we've got a sexy addition to this meal. These were meant to be blueberry, but the girl in the Tesco this morning, I was asking her, have you got any blueberry ones? And she did the whole like look in the back and pretend to look in the back and not look in the back. So I had to get the chocolate ones, unfortunately. So I'm gonna have one of these. I said to him this morning, what a shame. Oh yeah, I should have, what a shame. But to be fair, I've had these last week because I get a bit of a dessert tonight, so we'll probably have a little bit of a random dessert, but I'll have these as the muffins for pre-workout. So this is, both of them? Yeah, so this is essentially the pre-workout meal. It's gonna be the pre-workout meal for today with a bit of water, keeping our water the same. And then we're gonna get to the gym, do a bit of a pump session, so like shoulders and biceps. And we're gonna also see Faye, pose by Faye, get a good posing session in, and then we'll show you the rest of the meals from there. So I'm gonna tuck into this. It is a bit of a mad one. I mean, you probably saw this in my last video, but the banana and rice and chicken, honestly, hits. Not as good as pineapple. I do like pineapple with my rice, but that is one of my meals as well. But the banana is already bringing out the veins. So we're gonna fill back out today. We hit a new low weight this week, and we filled back out, well, we went back up a little bit, so the average has come down about 1 kilo. So fill back up, 4 weeks out, high day, beast. The moment we've all been waiting for. I'm not even really craving anything right now, which is crazy. I've just had my rice and I feel really good. But again, this is more like a job, so I don't really see it as like having anything, quote unquote. If you're a competitor, you'll probably know that if you do certain high days for specific reasons and stick to foods that you know you need to have, it doesn't really feel like you're having like anything that's off plan in a way. Because more than likely, me and Jamie are going to use muffins around show day. So they've been working a treat right now. These are chocolate, so we're going to see how these sit today, but I do prefer the blueberry ones. They just feel a little bit cleaner, quote unquote. But these do look very, very good. So we'll get a bite of this on camera, and we're gonna get a juicy muffin pump on delt day. If my delts need to be bigger than they are. But probably not. Yeah, more like my chest, but my chest is coming up, so. Never really good at eating muffins, it's very hard.
It looks so good.
Oh wow, pretty good. Not amazing.
Would it have been better heated up for 10 seconds in the microwave?
It is pretty good, to be fair.
In the centre?
It is pretty good. I'm not a massive chocolate muffin guy, though I like blueberry, like I say. But these are pretty good, to be honest. Oh wow. And that, guys, is going to go straight to my side delts today. We're ready for a good posing session, so we can get this in. Do you know what? In England, I don't know why they don't have like a muffin place where they do crazy flavors, because you see it in like Australia and stuff. They have like banana, caramel. We don't really have muffin places. It's always just blueberry or chocolate. So UK, where though?
You get caramel for Tesco sometimes.
Oh yeah, the rare though.
The deli.
Rare. So UK, you need to step your muffin game up, but these are pretty good. I give these a 6.5 out of 10.
I wonder what makes that extra 0.5 get added to the scorecard.
That bit. Actually,
I'd probably give it about a 7.
I tell a lie.
Or an 8.
Now I've got to the centre, it's a 7.5. Yeah, that's mega. That's actually really good. Wow. Coffee time. Time to get caffeinated. Mikey's on. Mikey's working. Lorena now wants a muffin as well because she saw me having one, so I've got to get her a muffin. It's just an obligatory part of the day because I've got muffins, so I can't leave her on her. I can't leave her. I can't miss her out, basically.
Can't let her miss out.
That's it. Yeah, so I've got to get Lorena a muffin now because I feel really bad on her because she's going to miss out on how good that chocolate muffin actually was. And I take it back, I think I like chocolate muffins better than blueberry ones now. But they've got to have that filling inside, so that's a new one we learned today. So we'll see what they have at Costa for her. Oh, they got some good ones. Oh, they got big blueberry ones here though. Look at these bad boys. Are you gonna get the triple choc though? Or are you gonna get blueberry? Mine was good. Do you know why mine's so good, guys? That's why, Tesco's finest. What coffees do you want while I get coffees?
I'm going to get a one shot caramel.
Yeah. Hey mate, can I just get a large latte, please? Another muffin for Brad. It does look pretty good, to be fair. So Lorena was worrying and wondering if, because mine had a gooey centre, she had to ask the guy, she was like, does this have a gooey centre or is it just plain? And luckily, she didn't look. It's got a gooey centre, so that means it could potentially be as good as mine. We're so competitive, us two, aren't we? 8 out of 10, what? Because mine was 7.5? You just show the people. Somebody get it out.
Ready?
There we go. Ooh.
See how
Looks,
that looks better?
it looks okay. It looks all right. I'm not going to knock it.
What do? Go and put it in the microwave before we set off.
I don't think so. We ain't got time for that, darling. Right.
And then it'll be
You bet. So yeah, I think I found a new love for chocolate muffins. So that's going to be the new one, and it's sat really well. So that's the good thing about these days. When you're like 4 weeks out and you're in condition, you can use certain things and gain data there, and understand if it sits well, how you feel, what your pump's like, how your digestion is, and that's the biggest thing alongside refilling your glycogen stores and filling yourself back up. So we're gonna get 2 coffees now, get caffeinated, ready to hit the road, and then we're gonna get some shoulders and biceps in before we go pose. Thank you.
Do you want chocolate on that? Yeah, that's okay. That's fine.
Perfect, thank you.
Do they come with the caramel sugar-free syrup? Do they come with the caramel syrup? Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you, appreciate that. Right, coffees. Time to get out of this mad. It's like when you got 5 more reps. Well, no, when you think you're done, you got 5 more. Cure the bag, so we've got the coffees, large, little and large, me, Lorena. We're gonna get back in the car now, get on the road and get to Birmingham. Let's go. So we are 8 minutes out, guys, from the Reform Hub, which is where we're meeting Posebyfeyi. So that is exciting. Feel ready for this. Feel very, very confident at this point in prep. Usually I'm like, the thing is I've kind of been on prep for a long time this year, doing all the right things since, would you say it was like March? Before we went. Yeah, February, because we did a bit of a pre-prep phase into the holiday, into Torrevieja, and then obviously stayed on point in Torrevieja, was still posing while I was there, and I just feel more ready than ever. And if you want to feel confident, you've got to practice. Anything in life, you've got to prepare, and because I feel more prepared than ever this year, I just feel at ease and at peace. And me and Lorena have some good conversations on the way, and it is a number of factors. It is like me developing as an athlete, it's me learning from previous mistakes, it's me having my coach and actually listening to my coach and trusting in his ideologies and because I know he's been through so many preps, and it's just having someone that you connect and gel with and finding your people, and that's what I feel like I've got this year. Good people around me, support from this one, which never unnoticed, and I feel really grateful and blessed to have her in my corner. And it's just an exciting prep. It's been one of those preps where I always watch guys' videos and they're saying like, oh, this prep was really smooth and fun, and all my other preps have never been like that, and I'm always like, when am I going to get that prep that's smooth and fun and exciting and just seems to be like, yeah, chilled and whatnot. But it feels like it's like that this year. And yes, it's been hard, and it is still hard some days, but I actually love the pain, and I love the grind and the drive that you have to bring out of yourself to get through those days, because it's one of them, like we've said it before, we're not letting the highs get too high this year, we're not getting the lows get too low, we're trying to like ride the midline, which I always think is a really good saying that I've heard on a podcast recently, Men's Physique Radio. I always watch their channel because it's just motivating watching guys who do what I do, and they're at the top of their game. So That stuck with me and resonated with me this year, and that's what I'm trying to do, and it's all paying off. I feel like the whole mindset, it's all paying off. I feel like the whole mindset shift this year is paying off. I feel the calmest I've ever been. So we're going to head to this posing session. We've actually changed up the way we're going to do it because of timings and stuff. We've ended up not training before it, and I feel like it's the best way of doing it today. So we can just focus on the training, we can just focus on the posing, and then we're going to get a really good session in after it. So just use the loo, which is always good. Trying to treat it as a show day. Had those 2 meals, had roughly 2 or 3 litres of water, and feel pretty full. So I might just get a little pump in my chest, nothing crazy, and then, you know, we've got a good hour of posing to get in and practice. So we will probably see you guys next when we're in the posing studio. Soothing.
That's exactly what it is.
Yeah.
I'll just show you. So
Gotta keep some things on wraps.
That's it.
yeah, so sports massage.
Oh, that's
and
nice.
We've got hot stones. We've got another treatment room here, chiropractic. We've got a sports massage room there, another sports massage room there, and
It's a nice,
yeah, it's really good. It's
nice
the
little
perk of it is when I tell people you need a fix,
Yeah.
I tell you come upstairs,
Yeah.
and then you can get the fix upstairs. And then sometimes
Everything in one.
Everything in one.
That's it, bro.
Sometimes people come in stressed. I say, hey, I'm not seeing you until you do yoga.
Yeah.
After you do yoga, you go for treatment.
Then you can
After
pose.
You do treatment, then you do posing. And then you can have some hot stones after as well to
Wow,
relax.
I've never had a hot stone massage.
We've got all the classic guys on the wall.
Oh yes.
Bob Paris,
Oh, Paris, all the
Arnold.
Yeah, I'm just gonna get
Oh, nice.
a chair.
Nice. It's a cool place, man. I like this. Very nice. I can feel that now.
So thumb hook. I have to do that.
Thumb hook,
Yeah, look how much we're gonna.
Yeah, I can feel that.
Lift your chest up. Lift that chest up more. Good. Okay. Now, this arm's carrying. Okay.
Right, people, that is our session with Pose by Faye wrapped up. It is a glorious day in the UK. The sun has come out of nowhere, and we are heading in the gym. We're gonna have a nice walk after it though. So, yeah, some really good tips there, some good pointers by him. It can get a little bit confusing sometimes on prep when you're doing different posing sessions, and you know, you think you've got it a certain way, and then you get cues and tweaks a different way. It's crazy when you get in a session like that, the hour just goes so quick, and it's just trying to soak up a lot of that information. But we've obviously got some footage, took on some tips, and then we're going to do a few more posing sessions with him just to refine what we've learned and just get better. You know, I'm just trying to get better, trying to become a better athlete every single day. And you know, you go for these moments of self-doubt, you go for these moments of like feeling good, feeling doubtful, and you just got to keep practicing and getting better, and that's all you can do. So took a lot of good stuff away from that. Lorena thought I did well. I'm always picking myself apart and just thinking, what can I do better? We're gonna, you know, I'm fired up now to go into the gym, have a really good session. We're gonna have a scoop of Conviction by Contour Sports. Cheeky plug, if you do want to grab anything at checkout, use code BRAD10. That will get you a discount on their entire range. Cream of rice, Hydroflow, Mega Pump, Conviction. Conviction's great for when you're flagging like I am now, because I had a lot of carbohydrates, but to be honest with you, I feel super flat. It's crazy. That means my metabolism's in a really good spot because my midsection is super flat, and we've had a lot of caffeine today, so we just need a little bit more to get through this session. And that is the reality of prep, guys. It's not what we do year round, but this stuff is great for a pump and for that stim and that high like focus. So we're just gonna have a little bit of it. I'm not gonna have loads. Half a scoop, like the good old days, dry scoop. Oh, it's so nice. Pineapple crush, baby.
Your imagination is hocus pocus. It opens up a wide range of things and possibilities. And if you're bold enough, if you're strong enough, if you can handle the pain, you can make it happen. You just can't quit in the middle of the journey.
In every project, there's escape hatches. And if you don't bolt them closed when the going gets tough, boom, away you go. When you make up your mind to do something, quitting should never be an option. If you're going to quit, quit when you're at your peak. when you're very, very successful. But don't quit because you're tired of paying the price. If you pay the price, the reward is going to be that much sweeter.
I can accept failure. Everyone fails at some point, but I cannot accept not trying. When you've tried your best, when you've given 120%, you should never feel bad. You pick yourself up, you look at it from another perspective, you come up with another solution, and you go at it again. You're a problem solver. You're not soft. You're not weak. You don't quit. You don't surrender. You fall 7 times, you get up 8. You chase after that thing you believe you deserve until you get it, and you let nothing stand in your way. You can't ever feel bad when you put forth 120%. You can't let the outcomes make you feel whack. You're not whack. You're a warrior. You won't always win, but you gotta always try.
Absolutely refuse to quit when you know what you're doing, what you're studying, the price you're paying is going to pay enormous dividends in the long run.
You gotta learn to see the good in everything that could be negative. And sometimes tragedies strike not to hurt you, but to elevate you in a way. If the tragedy never happened, you would never be elevated.
So you gotta say to yourself, I will learn to see the good in everything bad that happens in my life. These challenges, these tribulations, these things will make me stronger.
With every decision comes a result. With every decision there comes an outcome. And so in order for you to make your dreams and goals become a reality, you gotta be a great decision maker.
It's one thing to talk about your dreams, but it's another thing to wake up when you know you're supposed to wake up, to try again when you failed for the 100th time, to say no to quitting when your body is screaming that you stop. Those decisions, they are the path to your dream.
There will be nobody in this.
Your boy's feeling it, man. So 3 exercises in, moving into another press now. We're doing a plate loaded press. Again, you know, 4 weeks out, going heavy still training the same, not doing heroics, not going absolutely crazy, but just still trying to match that, you know, hard training, going into the gym as though you're trying to grow. Because we are still quite a while out. It's not like we're like a week out where we want to pull it back quite a lot. And we've got some carbs in today. And when you put them carbs in, you feel a bit sluggish at first, but then once you get moving and get into the session, the pump's there, the energy's there, and you feel good, man. So, got to get our money today, man. Got to get our money. Got to make it fucking happen. Yeah, we'll just feel that for 4, and then we'll put some weight on now. I don't know about you guys, but I am a perfectionist when it comes to loading the plates. They've got to be the bigger ones on first. Like I say, at this point in prep, you've still got to train heavy. You've still got to make sure that you're keeping that tissue, because what built that tissue is what's going to keep that tissue. So you can't be dropping your weights, you can't be doing high reps. You know, you want to get that blood flow. I always like to get high reps in on shoulders, but you can't be dropping your weight significantly. You should be getting, you know, to a point in prep, you should be getting stronger, man. You know, you've got certain supplements in, you've got food going in at the right times, you've got sleeping. So it's a weak mindset if you allow yourself to get super weak. Yep. Come on. I'll make it happen. 2, 3. Yep. There we go. Oh, now we got a pump, boys. It's funny because Lorena just came over, and the difference between the posing session to now being pumped is absolutely bonkers. So you know, when we go on stage, we're gonna get a nice pump, and I feel a little bit more confident now. I've got some blood in my shoulders and pushed a bit of that food around. So you can get back into some rear delts.
It's formative.
Show you these.
It is part of the process. It's part of the journey. Your failure matters as much as your success. How do you think you're gonna grow if you don't ever fail? Yet some of you have failed and you have decided, well, guess what? I'm a failure. No, failure is an event. It is never a person. Just because you failed doesn't mean that you're a failure. In fact, failure is actually fuel for your future. The way that you grow, the way that you advance. You have to fail in order to succeed. The darker the night, the brighter the morning. This too shall pass. You're gonna get through this thing. You might not be in control of the storm, but you can have the courage to face the storm, to say, I'm not gonna back down, I'm not gonna run away, I'm gonna walk through this thing because I believe this thing is leading me to another miracle.
You see, the fight's not over if you've been knocked down. It's only over if you quit. If you make the decision to get up one more time, I'm telling you, you will win the fight.
None of us ever get through this life without heartache, without turmoil.
We're all going to fail at something. Everyone's failed at something.
Life is a trial, and trials are never supposed to be easy.
Life is hard. It's hard handling the tragedies of life. When you're working on something and you put everything you have in it, and it doesn't work out, you lose your money and other people's money. It's hard.
It is okay to be scared. It is okay to cry. But giving up should not be an option.
And it doesn't matter how you get knocked down in life, because that's going to happen. All that matters is that you got to get up.
Because when you fail, you get up, and then you fail, and then you get up, and that keeps you going. That's how humans are strong. Failure is an option, but giving up is not.
Find a way. If you believe and you have faith, and you can get knocked down and get back up again, and you believe in perseverance as a great human quality, you find your way.
You gotta have that resiliency over and over again.
You gotta make a commitment to keep stepping up to the plate and swinging for the fences. Every day, whenever you do what you do, swing for the fences. Understanding when you swing for the fences, sometimes you'll miss. Did you know Hank Aaron had twice as many strikeouts as he had home runs? But he kept swinging for the fences. Most times he missed. But when he hit it, he knocked it out the park.
We are at my favorite place in the entire world with my favorite human on this glorious high day. Got 2 ketchups because I'm not having mayo. Lorena's got mayo, and
I've gone for a biscoff. What else did it? Biscoff vanilla, caramel, and Oreo shake.
I am jealous.
Cheers.
Cheers. You are welcome.
To a good day.
Oh. So I've got large fries. Lorena's got baby fries. Oh, you got loads on top of there, mate. You got half a man. It's all good. And then number 1 burger, which is not mine. It's mine. Number 2. This is probably the most exciting meal of the high day, and it is a meal that sits well. So my coach advises me to have a burger and fries, or a meal that sits well. And burger and fries is a great one, just to refill those glycogen stores, get the sodium in, and it's something we've done on prep before. And I'm feeling super flat, so I'm gonna get a bite of this in, and I'll show you my burger before we tuck in. Out of all the burgers in the world, I think Five Guys is my favourite. There just isn't one that beats it. Look at that. Wow. Get one bite in. Cheers. Look at that, guys. So I am back home now after a very, very long drive. It took me about 2 hours to get home after that Five Guys. Lorena fell asleep, left her in the car. She looked really cute. And then We've got back, we've just put a movie on. I've just made some cream of rice, making Lorena a cup of tea now as well. This cream of rice is like the best bowl I've ever made in my life. There's so much stuff in there. So we've got 125 grams of Contour Sports salted caramel cream of rice. We've got their Repair Whey, 30 grams. We've got 30 grams of nut butter, a banana from before that was with a previous meal that I didn't actually record, lean mince and rice, which is another like clean meal that we have on plan anyway, just a little bit of added nut butter there. And then we've got 50 grams of raisins, which is like double the amount we have usually in our cream of rice. We have berries, cinnamon and pink salt, and then we're going to take 5 grams of Contour Sports Supreme Sleek. This is a blackcurrant flavour. This is so nice, it's just like cordial, whereas I've had like ashwagandha or like, you know, sleep aids in the past, and they've been very chemically and they don't taste good, whereas this feels like you have a nice glass of cordial, gets you on a good REM sleep, and you just feel amazing when you wake up. So highly recommend this, but this is just a high day treat. So this is our final meal of the day. We're going to get this in now, enjoy some manifest or a film, and just have a little cuddle and a bit of downtime together. So thank you for tuning in, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video of just like a crazy full day of high day eating that's full of carbohydrates that I don't usually have, but it's done the trick, and my abs are still popping. I feel tight, I feel lean, and I just feel a lot fuller. There's veins everywhere, as you can see.